Sir, if it's April 2418, sir.
So what is that, how, costly it is compared to the spot market?
Nearly 30, sir.
Nearly 30.
No.
So that
Yeah.
means, if you take, suppose you buy the contract, you can either buy, if you think you're bullish, you will buy. If you think Reliance is going to go down, you're going to sell. So you have both the options. But if you buy, suppose, the April contract, okay, you buy it and you suppose you get the same price, which is 2418. So that means you will start making money only if the share price closes above this price. Okay, so it is already 30 rupees above the current price, but if it closes say at 450 rupees, so what is your profit? Suppose you buy one lot. Anyone please? So my question is that suppose you take a April contract, okay? So you bought an April contract and the price which you got is 2418. Ignore the pesas, okay? And suppose the share price goes to 2448, okay? So what will be your profit?
Sir, 30 rupees per share.
30 rupees per share. So 30 rupees into 250, isn't it? So Puru, कितना निकालो 30 into 250 comes to how much?
7,500.
So that means if you buy one lot and the share happens to close at 2448, say after 3 months, that is 20th of April, so you will be making 7,500 per lot. Okay. Now you don't have to pay, you have to pay just fraction of the money. You don't have to pay 100%. Okay. If you buy in the cash market, you have to pay 250 into 2,389. Okay. But here you will be paying say somewhere around 25 to 30% or maybe 20%. If you're lucky, you pay 20%. It depends upon, how volatile is the stock. The more the volatile, more the margin money you are supposed to pay. So you'll understand that. Okay. So suppose you go for April contract, we'll say buy. Okay. Now in case when you're buying, you should not, suppose you're selling it. Okay. You think that you're bearish. Okay. You think the share price will fall in the next 1 month. So Udit, what you will be doing? You will be buying or selling? Nikita, are you there?
Sir, if it's bearish, we will
Sir,
sell.
selling.
You will sell it. Suppose you are bearish for only 1 month. So which contract are you going to choose? February, March or April?
February, sir?
February. So you are going to sell here. Now suppose the share price touches 2,354 rupees. So what is the gain per share?
40 rupees, sir.
40 rupees again. So you will be making a gain of 40 rupees. So if you are selling it, it doesn't mean that you have Reliance here, okay? But if you are selling in the cash market, you must have Reliance. You can't sell something which you don't have. But in the futures market, you can sell without even having it. So it is a contract. It's not a share, okay? You can buy or sell and you will never get the share in your hand, okay? Most likely you're not going to get the share unless you keep it your options, till the expiry. Then there is a, a settlement which happens through the delivery. But normally you can avoid the delivery. You may not have that Reliance in your pocket. Okay. So it was just introduced last year, but you will never have Reliance in your pocket or in your demat account. So
Sir, can you repeat once again? If we don't have the stocks of Reliance, but
you can sell them.
We are trying to sell.
So you can sell them because you are not buying these shares in the cash market. This is a spot price. Okay. So this is the cash market segment. Okay. Capital market segment. If you go to the cash market, you should have the stock before you sell it. Okay. But if you are going to the futures and options market, you are selling something which you don't have it. Okay. So it is called short selling. So that means you don't have, you're selling it. Okay. So you can do that. That is allowed because it is a contract, not the share itself. So you will not get the share in your demat account. Okay. So you are basically only the price difference you are going to get. Suppose the share price goes down, you are going to get only the profit, nothing else. Okay. Like it goes down by 40 rupees, you are going to get 40 into 250. which is going to be 8,000 rupees. So your bank account will be credited with 8,000 bucks. Okay. Have you got it? So in the futures and option market, you should not, if you're buying, okay, you can buy it, but the share will not come to your demat account. You will get only the profit. They are only cash settled. In the futures market, everything settlement happens in the cash settlement. Of course, there is a delivery settlement, which I'm going to talk a little later. But as of now, think that there is only a cash settlement. So if the stock goes up, you're going to get cash in your bank account. Your bank account will go up. Okay, the stock exchange will give you the money, the difference between the price at which you have taken a long bet. So you bought at 2,395, in the stock goes up to say 2,405, then you're making 10 rupees. So you're going to get 2,500 in your bank account on 24th of February 2022. Okay, you will not get these 250 shares. But if you are selling them, you can sell the shares, okay, the contract, not the shares. So you're selling a contract to someone, okay. So if the price goes down, then the difference you will be going to get. So if you are selling, somebody is buying. If you are buying, somebody is selling. So there's another party also there. So he'll give you that money, not the stock exchange, but the other party is going to pay, either take the money from you. Suppose you buy and the share price falls down, say by 20 rupees. So how much loss you have suffered, Nikita?
So 20 into 250.
5,000. So that means your money will be taken out from your bank account, 5,000 rupees, if it falls. Okay, so only the cash settlement happens in the futures and options market, nothing else. Okay, suppose I say buy. Okay, so the next slide is like this. So I'll get this. So I have entered into a futures Reliance contract which is going to expire on 24th February. Okay, so I've taken a bullish positions for 1 month. So I have to choose now the quantity. Suppose I say 10 lots, then I have to choose the price. So I have two options: either I put a limit price or I go to the market. So because the markets are open, I can even go to the market straight away, market price, whatever is prevailing. Otherwise, I can choose this price 2394. Okay, fine. So I can even choose this price 2390. So if the price goes below this, then my order will get executed. Otherwise, it will expire. Suppose it happens that the Reliance never touches 2390, it goes up in the futures market. So then my contract will not be honored. So that means nothing will happen. My contract will not get executed. So so in that case, I can take a bet on the market and say buy. So you're open, sorry, 250 here. So I have to make 250 here. 250 into 10. So I'm making 2,500. Okay, so 10 lots. Then I say press. So then this will be the screen action. So this is order verification screen. Okay, action buy from where? National Stock Exchange. Contract details, futures Reliance Industries, which is going to expire on 24th. So this is the contract name which has been allotted to me. Okay, or this is the generic name. How much is the quantity? 2,500. What is the order type? Market, because my order will get executed at the market price which is prevailing. The last traded price was 2393.60. Now when I press the market, I don't know whether I will get the same price or little higher or little lower. It will depend upon what price. So then the future is trading at 0.24% premium compared to the spot market. Okay, so it is telling you that today, if you are buying, a February contract, it is already higher by 0.24% compared to the cash market. So that means it has to go more than this. It has to go to 0.5% or 1%. I mean, anything above 0.24%, I'll get a profit. Okay. Estimated order value is how much? Puru, what is my exposure in this Reliance if this contract is executed at this price?
So 5,98,000. No, sorry. 59,88,375.
Okay. So this means that, if I'm buying 10 lots, this is my order value, estimated order value. Why it's saying estimated order value, Nikita?
So because the price will fluctuate.
Because because my order has not been executed. I have given the option market. Okay, so which means the price will be around this. So it will only confirm when the price, when I go and verify the order. When I say proceed, the estimated order value will become pakka. They will be taking the price at which the order has been executed. So far the order has not been executed. That's why it's saying this is the estimated order value. So when is the contract going to expire? On 24th. And this order validity is today itself. So if it doesn't get executed, then now, because since I've chosen market, it will get executed. Okay. And I can even put a stop loss trigger price, which means if the Reliance starts falling, so I am basically making a loss, isn't it? So I can put an amount or the price. Suppose that if the Reliance falls, say, below 2,300, then because after I put the order, I have to keep monitoring on the screen. Okay. Suppose I put a stop loss trigger price. Then if suppose the price goes down, I'm making losses. But if the price touches, say, 2,350, I think that should be my stop loss trigger price. So in that case, the order will be cancelled. That means another order will pass to sell the Reliance at that price. So that means my loss will get limited. It will not wait till the expiry. It will make a squaring up the order immediately. It will square up the order before the expiry if the price goes below 2,350, so that it will minimize my losses. So that means I'm cutting my contract at a certain price. So it will take an opposite position to cancel my contract. Is that clear? Stop loss trigger price or no? Nikita, have you followed?
Yes,
So
sir.
basically, if I know that I'll be making money, okay, if the Reliance goes up, but suppose it happens the Reliance starts going down. So, I can bear some losses, but not, unlimited losses. Suppose the Reliance goes to 2,000. What will be my loss, Nikita? If the Reliance touches 2,000 at the time of expiry, what will be my loss?
So 390 per share.
And how many shares I have bought? 2,500.
2,500.
So just calculate what is the loss going to be in terms of rupee.
So 9,75,000.
Okay, so 9 lakhs I'm going to lose. Okay, fine. So I have to put some kind of a stop loss this thing. Suppose I say my stop loss is 2,350. Okay, so 2,390 is the price. Suppose it gets executed today, and suppose if the price goes to 2,350, okay, so I lose about 2,390 is the price today. Suppose it goes down to, say, 2,350. So how much I'm going to lose? 40 rupees into 2,500. So it's about 1 lakh. Okay, so I'm ready to lose 1 lakh rupees. If I'm ready to lose